We always question all our beliefs except the ones we truly believe in, and we fail to question them. If all our beliefs are our repeated perspectives put into that frame, what beliefs have you lived without questioning, and you see that in the society as well?
पर अगर ऐसा कोई belief होता which the way you said that I am not aware of just because I believe it or I don't question it, so it's a moment of revelation. So I don't think I've been there yet.
Have you
Getting
ever found one belief that you were like believing in, then you questioned it, and
हाँ वो तो होते रहता है. I mean, not every day, but every few months, maybe when you talk to somebody who challenges who you are, first few times you don't want to challenge yourself, or ego comes in the way. But then you realize कि बहुत बार कर चुका मैं, and then you question yourself, and the next time that happens, then you don't do the same thing. तो वो that is a moment when the belief changes. पर वो आते रहते हैं बहुत बार. Mostly they are internal. Like how do I react to a situation, or how do I not react to a situation? तो वैसे हैं बाकी beliefs तो yeah, there are many. I mean, some are conditioning because you were born in that family. शुरू से तुम करते हो. I mean, like questioning maybe religion. That is definitely something which happened a long time ago. So kuch beliefs wo hote hain, those you keep shunning slowly, and then you keep building your own beliefs. So nothing that stands out, but yeah, religion definitely, and internal questions on how I react in situations.
we were talking about definitions
Hmm.
that everyone has everyone has defined certain terms or certain words in their own sense. For example, मेरे लिए पॉजिटिविटी कुछ और है, आपके लिए कुछ और हो सकती है, या डिफरेंट हो सकती है, बट ऑन द सेम सिनोनिमस हो सकती है. तो इसीलिए मतलब डेफिनेशंस के बारे में अगर बात करते हैं, तो जब आप बिलीव्स भी किसी के जानना चाहते हो, तो अगर आप यू सी हाउ दे डिफाइन सर्टेन थिंग्स, फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हाट इज डिसिप्लिन फॉर यू, तो जब आप उसको डिफाइन करते हो तो आपका बिलीफ सिस्टम भी रिवील होता है, ऐसी ऑन द डिफरेंट टर्म्स एज वेल. बट क्वेश्चनिंग योर डेफिनेशंस एज वेल, what is really discipline, what is love for me, for example. So like I came through this definition of love that was something you can sacrifice something for. If you put that in all the things, तो आप love, अच्छा ये love है, this is not love. और फिर over the time like questioning that.
So you're asking me, do I question my definitions?
Yeah.
I don't go into definitions much because I mean it is convenient, helps to have labels or definitions to things. That is how you communicate. But then love or whatever it is an emotion. But there are so many grays to that emotion कि उसको बस यही बोल देना that love towards a woman is love, or love towards another human being is love, or towards a thing or towards a god is love. So you're getting it. There are many different definitions of the same word. Emotion अलग अलग है. So the moment you start boxing it into a name or a definition, so for me it's always leaking. It's not foolproof क्योंकि उसके और भी मतलब हो सकते हैं. So I've never delved into definitions as such. I'm in fact moving away from definitions. Only for convenience, for communication, I use them, but I don't go into deep into boxing them even more.
It keeps you dynamic.
Dynamic कह लो, keeps you open कह लो. Yeah.
Based on like if I judge you right now,
Yeah.
sorry to use that word, मतलब ये भी बहुत negative views
Yeah.
होता है judge. If I judge you based on where you are and not from where you started all this, what context I would be lacking, and what we
That depends on how you judge me.
okay, still a little bit of your backstory if we
Yeah.
go into that
Yeah, I mean,
frame.
like most of the boys in India, middle class upbringing, the middle class society is coming out of the ashes, and trying to always make it somehow. तो वही दिमाग में डाला जाता है छोटे होते बच्चे को. So my parents wanted me to get a job, good job, earn money, like climb the ladders and all that stuff. So I did that, but in the process, I maybe थोड़ा भगवान ने जैसे बनाया है वो, plus there's an artistic side to me which is थोड़ा revolting, which wants to question things which have not been questioned, do things differently, whatever. So I moved away from what was taught to me as a middle class kid, and it could have hit back, but then maybe the nature I had, even the hit back I would have enjoyed. So now luckily I'm at a place where I'm a master of my own time. my own money. Nothing that I do in the day is not what I want to do. So that is a very beautiful change that's come in my life. And I know many want to be there. Even in my corporate setup, I used to see people were not happy. मैं खुद का एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. Everyone else we share the same sentiment. ठीक है, EMIs के लिए सेटल होने के लिए, but they're not enjoying the work. So I was lucky enough to not have those shackles that I was a little foolish in terms of jumping to new things, which I've always done. So the last job that I left was also foolish for the society, but I'm glad I did that. So now I'm at a good place, and I think I am at a launchpad kind of a place where I can do much more with my life.
So how do you find the thing you love?
By fucking around, if that is something you can say on a podcast. There's no other way, I feel.
So फिर वो जो foolish वाली आप बात यूज कर रहे हो क्या, foolish to jumping on new things, तो इतना नहीं हुआ I guess वो तो.
No, so
it paid off.
The decision was foolish in the moment, but वो pay off हो चुका है. So now in retrospect, in hindsight,
feels good.
it doesn't feel foolish. So many times, these Steve Jobs or whatever legendary people who've done stuff in their life, many times their quotes, whatever we read ना, जो quotes होते हैं, sometimes we just like वो इतना सुन लिया होता है हमने, ठीक है, it's just another quote. But if you strip away your judgment of quotes in general, and कोई भी एक किसी बंदे का quote पकड़ लो तुम, and you try to delve into it the way people do for holy scriptures, you will realize that there is a lot of meaning and reality, and if you can adopt even 1% of that, that's a good way of learning from a fucking quote. So when Steve Jobs says stay hungry, stay foolish, that I've never idolized him, but that quote resonates with me.
Stay hungry.
Social media, I was thinking about this today, the concept. Social media has like concised things into smaller, like 60-second or 30-second world. तो quotes भी ऐसी ही इतनी concise हो गई हैं that there's a deeper meaning to things. और वो explore करने के लिए, I think, for example, if someone like Elon Musk or someone of that sort, वो कुछ बोलता है, that is cut into a clip. But उसका जो पूरा context है, that is like in a podcast or in a hour-long video or maybe a 2-hour-long video. तो वो context मेरे को लगता है lost in translation हो जाता है और सब वो quotes के पीछे भागने लग जाते हैं. For example, someone might see your story और आपको कि okay, he came back to India leaving his job. But for someone that is not a right advice as well when it comes to safety in financial way. तो आपको लगता है कि ये चीज़ें भी मैप आउट करनी चाहिए और आपने करी थी, या फिर इट वाज अ वेरी इम्प्रॉम्प्टू डिसीजन लाइक लेट्स गो बैक?
व्हाट डू यू मीन, द फ्लिप साइड मैंने कंसीडर किया था कि नहीं ये?
या
वही, सो just like you said, yesterday I went to my 10-year reunion thing in college. So juniors भी थे जो अब पढ़ रहे हैं, बच्चे MBA कर रहे हैं, Punjab University. So they came up to us seniors, they were like, any advice you want to give? So my friends around, they were giving advices, but I was cautious of giving my advice because I told them, like, don't listen to me, because if you try to do something like that when you're not ready or doesn't come from within you, you're jumping into a deep pit maybe. So yes, there's always a flip side. I did not think, to be honest. Again, comes from foolishness maybe. But I don't know. Again, many people ask me this question. I've never had the right answer. But God made me this way. Conditioning happened this way. The inside of me wanted to do. Gut feeling, pure gut feeling. Yeah.
So basically you were working in जैसे Google, ठीक है, तो is there was a like some kind of experience या some kind of a situation कि where you realized कि यार मैं hollow feel कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को नहीं लगता ये मेरे लिए बना है and I want to quit. वो कुछ अगर experience था या कुछ थी, वो कोई situation था आपके लिए, तो वो अगर मैं जानना चाहूँगा आपसे.
It was never like one moment. It's always gradual.
Of course, it's like a drop.
But I'll tell you, I can tell you kind of the moments that would be there. Slowly, I think. So when you're new in Google, especially Google जैसी company में जाते हो, first 2 months though, it's like infatuation. It's like the early honeymoon, pre-honeymoon romance, whatever you want to call it. Because there's so many free perks, so much money suddenly, and all cool people around. You're doing theater, you're going whenever you want to go. और जाके काम भी कुछ खास नहीं होता था, स्पेशली एंट्री लेवल रोल्स इन गूगल. तुम सारा टाइम वीडियो गेम्स खेल रहे हो, सो रहे हो, खा रहे हो, जिम कर रहे हो. इट्स लाइक अ पेड फकिंग हॉस्टल, तो until that wears off, and then you see, which happens everywhere. Even if you do this podcast for 5 years, it'll be different if you work in a job. So then you start seeing things the way they are, and then either you it was not a bad place at all. It's still one of the best companies to work in.
In the world.
Although थोड़ा culture थोड़ा since COVID layoffs थोड़ा वो tight हुआ है in terms of performance. पहले it was very chill, वो नहीं है, but still it's a good culture. So the people who stay there, they stay there for the right reasons. But again, I think gut feeling.
आपके जो peers थे वहाँ पे जो आपके साथ काम कर रहे थे ये लोग, what do you think उनका वो वाले कल्चर और वो वाले माइंडसेट्स का डिफर है कंपेयर टू वेयर यू आर राइट नाउ?
I think that's not just my colleagues in Google, it's everyone who's going for a 9 to 5 private job these days. So see, her professionally we have only very few buckets: सरकारी job or a private job or a freelance or whatever, or entrepreneur कह लो जो मर्जी. Buckets are 3 professionally, but in terms of types of people there are many. So for some type of people that makes complete sense. For some it makes partial sense. For some profession one would make no sense. So ऐसे था. So it wasn't like everyone was hatash over there. Some people are made for corporates. They like to play the game. So and they like to earn the money. They like to earn, climb the ladder. They like to go to different countries and click pictures. So that is them. There's nothing wrong in that, whichever way somebody wants to live life. But the ones who are not good at that innately and don't want to do that, don't want to play office politics, then they find themselves a misfit. So मुझे लगता है कि I don't know what the numbers are, but definitely the ones who are enjoying corporate life is a huge minority.
आई थिंक आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि आप क्यों एडवाइस नहीं दे रहे होगे यंगर स्टूडेंट्स को, बिकॉज जब आपके फ्रेंड्स और MBA से लाइक विद MBA यू गेट अ गुड ऑल्सो गुड आई से फ्रेंडशिप और अच्छा एक आपका सर्कल बनता है, बिकॉज आज जो सारे MBA होंगे कहीं अच्छी अच्छी कंपनीज और कहीं पे प्लेस्ड होंगे. सो आई थिंक उनकी एडवाइसेस और आपकी एडवाइसेस में बहुत ज़्यादा फ़र्क होगा. सो तो यू विल बी लाइक यार वो ये एडवाइस कर रहे हैं बट मैं ये एडवाइस नहीं करूँगा मैं कुछ और दूंगा, तो इससे अच्छा मैं बोलूँ ही ना कि वो कुछ ऑफेंड नहीं, बट इट्स डिफरेंट कि आई थिंक आप वी सेंस पीपल कि यार ये नहीं समझ पाएगा जो मैं बताना चाहता हूँ या मैं जैसे मैं बताना चाहता हूँ, कि मे बी वो या तो ही विल अगेन डू फूलिश थिंग एंड जस्ट जंप इन दिस या समथिंग एल्स.
ऐसा भी नहीं, because there are only 2 kinds of advices you can give. One is like how to do well in a corporate setup. The other is how to do well again in an entrepreneurship setup. Public की तो यहाँ बात ही नहीं हो रही है. So it's basically 2 things, right? And entrepreneurship is something जो तुम किसी को कह के नहीं करवा सकते. In the bookish sense of entrepreneurship, it is about how you run a business and all that stuff. But in the reality, being an entrepreneur, you have to have a lot of self development as a human being, as a partner, as a manager, as a employer, whatever. So there's a huge level of self development that has to happen. और वो तभी आएगी if you jump into it like knowingly on your own. So I think entrepreneurship is, if you do it for the money and if you're lucky and if you're smart, maybe you can strike the code. But otherwise, it's kind of just something that happens, just like
kind of passionate about
kind of divine and things, dots connect together. तो वो तुम किसी को समझा नहीं सकते हो. But if somebody is passionate, maybe a few words can inspire them and give them some idea. But you can't make somebody move from corporate to entrepreneurship setup.
Do you think self-awareness is also a part of gut feeling, or I think I should say the flip?
If gut feeling is a part of self-awareness, no. Self-awareness may be a part of gut feeling. I don't know, man. I don't know how gut feelings work, but definitely it is a culmination of all the experiences you've had till now and all the ways you think. But जैसे तुम सोचते हो और जैसे तुम्हारे हालात थे आज तक और जैसे तुम्हें लग रहा अभी हैं और आगे होंगे. So the external environment and your beliefs, like you said, and the need to take action on what is happening in your mind but not in the real world, that is gut feeling.
But listening to your gut feeling, you have to be self-aware.
What do you mean by that?
For example, if I think I want to take a risk, I should be self-aware to that level कि यार what are the pros and cons of this. और उसके बाद आप jump कर रहे हो, तो अगर आप अपनी gut feeling को choose क्योंकि gut feeling तो सबके पास है, but not all people choose the gut feeling. उसके लिए I think self-awareness और self-analysis बहुत ज़रूरी है. to listen to that gut feeling and even take an action.
For sure. So when I say foolishness, doesn't mean 100% foolishness. There has to be a balance between being self-aware कि जो मैं कर रहा हूँ. Like for example, when I left, I knew that I can always come back to Google. Second, I knew that I have a huge runway in terms of savings. I can live off of them many years. I'm not very kharchila. I don't have a lot of expenses, so the money was amazing. And I knew what I'm trying to do. The reasons were genuine. The motivation was genuine. So of course it was very calculated that way, but not numbers wise or not very transactional. But of course ऐसा नहीं था कि कुछ पता ही नहीं है. I won't lie. Some days would feel like कुछ पता नहीं है क्या हो रहा है. But mostly my back of the mind, my self-awareness was there that I'm doing something which can work. I'm trying to put my skills in use. I have the financial backup. I have the emotional backup, whatever. तो उस तरह तो था. Foolishness was in terms of transactional. वो foolishness है. But the decision and the reasons, they were self-awareness.
So gut feeling से ही गिल ऑर्गेनिक्स शुरू हुआ कि you take it कि you find a problem in the environment और आपने फिर वो उसको solve करने के तरफ गए आप. क्या था?
My case, it was both. It was both these things coming together. When I came back, I somehow just knew कि मैंने clean food में कुछ करना है. I don't know why. So many people ask me this question. Again, maybe gut feeling. So because I had lived there and I was getting more health conscious and I seen कि चलो वहाँ पे there's good food. But in India, you never know what you're eating. Especially आजकल तो और लोगों को clear हो चुका है. अंडे से लेके चिकन तक लेके everything is like injected, whatever, not natural. So we are just making so many shitty things in India the new normal. I was not okay with that, and I wanted myself to eat clean. So, but then of course I knew that there's a gap also. So अगर मैं Google छोड़ के आया हूँ, I didn't leave. Of course, major reason was to do something creative in terms of get into the video direction thing. The first job that I left, वो भी मैंने music बनाने के लिए छोड़ा, लेकिन कुछ और बन गया. The fourth time that I left my job, that also I did to get into video production. लेकिन उससे कुछ और बन गया. Yeah. But वो भी चलता रहता साथ साथ. Yeah. So I came largely कि half of my time I would give to like producing the kind of videos I want to produce because I see चलो इंडस्ट्री में आके पता लगता है कि क्यों कमर्शियल है. But you see everything is the same factory made production and I had this art in me. The expression form was a video, but then I also wanted to fix what was going wrong in the Punjabi music industry scene visually. So uske liye main aaya, but then I of course had this side of me to solve a problem. The reason why I left Google and came back was the experimental and the adventurous side in me just wanted to not latch on to piggy bank on a corporate setup to be successful. I wanted to throw myself in the real world with all the skills I've had in my 30 years of life, just put myself and test out there कि ये कैसे होता है. So I was just basically testing myself out there. Okay, let me throw myself to the real world and use my skills and maybe solve a problem. That is a fun way of doing it. I was just here for fun. So my first plan was the techie in me. It thought of building an app and then just connecting supply and demand and throwing logistics to it. Pure textbook. So the intention was right, but it was too huge a problem to be solved by one single guy. I took interviews, I did market research, I saw what governments can help, but it was too big a problem. So while I was figuring that out, so my cousin, he's elder to me, but he's also always taken pangas. He's very entrepreneurial. So we just randomly, had this conversation that, okay, let's do something together. I told him this is what I'm doing. He's a proper agriculturist. He has agricultural land and all that stuff. So we just combined, and I don't know in those 10 meetings, in which meeting it took this shape, but then we decided on this concept. Let's do this for a few families in Patiala, where we rent out a part of a farm, and that becomes their farm, and then we maintain it, and then whatever comes out of every week, it reaches their house. It was solving for the problem of people not having land, not having the time to grow organic food, not having the knowledge to grow organic food, not having the time to even go to a market, and largely not having the trust ke sahi jagah se aa raha ki nahi. So it solved a lot of problems. So we did that for a year and a half with very few people. And then I just posted one video on social media and that blew up. Then I figured that is the way. So uske baad se we've had like 100 times more demand than we can cater to.
22, 23, like you started Gill Organics, na?
22.
So at that moment of time, your sole focus was on Gill Organics, या you were in that your filmmaking line also?
कुछ ही अभी भी ऐसा है.
हाँ, अब तो आई थिंक कि गिल ऑर्गेनिक्स एक आपने ऑटोमेट तो नहीं कहूंगा, बट एक सिस्टम बना लिया होगा तो दैट यू कैन फोकस ऑन इन योर फ्री टाइम, यू कैन फोकस ऑन योर दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग. मतलब अपने क्रिएटिव साइड एक अंदर भी कहा, मेरा भी बहुत मन करता है, बाद में बात करेंगे इस पे अच्छे से. तो बट उस टाइम पे भी ऐसे ही था, मतलब जब आप शुरू कर रहे थे तो इट डिडंट फील लाइक कि आप यू आर राइडिंग टू बोट्स टुगेदर?
नो बिकॉज अगर वो तब फील होता अगर बहुत एनर्जी और टाइम इसमें जाना था. इट वॉज अ वेरी स्लो मूविंग प्रोडक्ट इन जनरल बिकॉज वी डीलिंग विद crops growing at their natural pace, whatever. तो उसमें तुम जल्दी कर ही नहीं सकते हो. It's not like produce something quicker in a factory and faster supply chain, more demand. No. By nature, it was a very slow moving product. And we also were doing a lot of learnings in the beginning. So it hardly took maybe a few hours of my week or maybe 1/4 of a day. उससे भी कम शुरू में. जब से customer base बढ़ा है, then of course now it's like 50% of my time easily. I'm putting on autopilot so that I can take out more time for other things. But yeah, it didn't feel like riding two boats. I wanted, because the boats were different. I was on one boat only, but I had different kind of chappus with me.
Different motivations.
Yeah, motor भी लगी थी, चप्पू भी लगे थे, सब कुछ था. Sail, wind sail भी था. So whenever I wanted to switch from creative to professional to leisure to fitness, I would keep switching or do things at parallel. They never clashed with each other.
I'm not sure if you are aware of the fact हम अभी बात कर रहे थे gut feeling और फिर उसके we switch to organic farming in this way. Gut feeling और clean eating बहुत they make close sense, और people are moving towards in America as well. It's a trend of eating cleaner, eating less of packaged food, eating less of all that junk stuff, and that improves your gut health. And when your gut health is better, it's like a second brain to you, which some even argue gut health might be your first brain. So that connection as well is I think
वो भी बन गया. By my gut feeling I worked on my own gut literally. तो वो तो है.
आप ऑर्गेनिक फूड लाइन में वर्क कर रहे हो, तो आई नीड टू आस्क यू वन थिंग कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट ऑर्गेनिक फूड स्कैम इन इंडिया? कि बहुत लोग अपने फूड को ऑर्गेनिक, लेट्स से फॉर एन एग्जांपल आई वर्क विद वेरी माइक्रो स्केल बिजनेसेस आल्सो, लेट्स से सुपरमार्केट. तो आई लिटिल बिट नो अबाउट कि यहाँ पे जो वो आते हैं पल्सेस जो ऑर्गेनिकली कह के बेची जाती हैं, बट ट्रूथ इज कि दे आर नॉट फुली ऑर्गेनिक, इट्स जस्ट मार्केटिंग स्टंट जिससे वो ऑर्गेनिकली कह के बेची जाती हैं. तो ऐसा कितनी चीज़ों में आई थिंक यू वुड बी नोइंग कि हो रहा है. तो व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन दैट? कि मतलब ऐसा भी एक चैलेंज आपको आया होगा कि जब लोगों ने भी आपको क्वेश्चन किया होगा इस चीज़ के लिए, कि क्योंकि मतलब कुछ लोग आई थिंक अब थोड़ी अवेयरनेस और हो रही है, बट बैक इन लेट्स से 23 इतना अवेयरनेस इस चीज़ में नहीं था. लेकिन ऑर्गेनिक है तो उन लोगों को दिमाग में बैठ गया था कि ऑर्गेनिक है, महंगा होगा तो यही लेना ताकि हमारी हेल्थ के लिए अच्छा होगा. बट लेटर ऑन देयर वर स्टडीज की ऑर्गेनिक वो प्रॉपर ऑर्गेनिक नहीं है, इट्स लाइक जस्ट अ मार्केटिंग स्टंट, कुछ थोड़ा सा जस्ट चेंज ऑफ वर्ड्स या ऐसा कुछ किया था उन्होंने.
Yeah, so for such things, most of the times when I have to form a judgment on something which is I'm not directly aware of, instead of listening to maybe podcasts or online articles, I read researches. That is because I've worked with a few researchers in the past, and now I know the difference, the kind of depth and fact checking they go through. Nothing compares to that. So a recent study did say that 70% of the stuff which is being sold in India as organic is not purely organic. So होगा ही. I mean, क्यों हो रहा है वो? Because we don't have the regulations for that. If somebody is printing organic, there should be proper certificates that are needed to do that. Or वो certification लेने का process should be very difficult.
Streamlined, I guess.
Yeah, so that हर कोई ना ले वो. So if the system was there as such, तो ये problem ना आती हो. ये इसलिए आ रही है because regulations are not there. Partly because the officials who are supposed to do this job, they aren't doing it. But partly because of the nature of organic also. Because how do you define organic? So there are many schools of thought. If you go very scientific, nothing is organic. Even the water we are drinking has something or the other. If you go to that microscopial level, हर किसी में हवा में भी तुम बहुत कुछ ले रहे हो. There's bunch of worms inside you all the time. अगर उसको माइक्रोस्कोप में देख लोगे तो then you be like what the fuck, है ना. तो उस लेंस में अगर जाओगे तो कुछ भी नहीं ऑर्गेनिक. बट ऑन द अदर एंड ऑफ द स्पेक्ट्रम इज वेरी लूज अप्रोच, यू नो. सो अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स लाई इन द मिडल. तो उस कंफ्यूजन की वजह से भी रेगुलेशन बनाना मुश्किल होता है फॉर एनी गवर्नमेंट, नॉट जस्ट फॉर आवर्स. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट दिस इज हैपनिंग. बट ऐसा नहीं है कि 2023 में लोगों को नॉलेज नहीं था, तब भी दे डिड नॉट ट्रस्ट एवरीथिंग दैट सेज ऑर्गेनिक. मिसट्रस्ट तब भी था और अभी भी उतना है. बट व्हाट वर्कड इन माय फेवर, आई नेवर हैड टू टेल एनीवन और कन्विंस समवन. People do ask कि है organic कि नहीं, but my verbal yes is enough for them. Not that they're not critical or not that they're not aware. They would check labels and try to जितना भी कर सकते हैं for other things that they buy. But I think because of the way we were pitching ourselves or putting ourselves out there, वो एक innate trust देख के ही बन गया था लोगों का. Maybe by you know reading my intentions through my story, or maybe how some people did come back and say that the visual and the audio cues in the video, they just gave a feeling that this guy is genuine. So because there's a personal touch, I'm not a brand name that is selling something. It's me, you know, I'm the face of it. There's a person behind it. So the trust factor came because of the presence of a person. So it never was a problem for us. In fact, we were providing a solution to that problem by giving them an alternative where they don't have to guess कि trustworthy है कि नहीं.
Do you think कि जो हम अभी let's say we are consuming packaged foods और बहुत हम not in a proper way हम जो खाना है वो कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, फूड हम कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो इट इज़ अ गुड थिंग और बैड थिंग, क्या लगता है आपको?
Of course it's a bad thing.
बट मैं एक स्कूल ऑफ थॉट है ये, एंड बहुत ही डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव एक स्कूल ऑफ थॉट है. बट आई वाज सिटिंग विद अ गाय हु हैज़ हिज फार्म, काउ फार्म. तो वो मिल्क का ब्रांड है पूरा, तो वो मिल्क सप्लाई करते हैं उनको, एंड इट इज़ बेसिकली प्योर काउ A2 मिल्क, और वो सप्लाई करते हैं उसको. एंड ही इज़ इनटू देन मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स ऑल्सो. तो ही टोल्ड मी वन थिंग कि सक्षम हम लोग सोचते हैं ऐसा, बट जिस हिसाब से हमारे पॉपुलेशन और वो बढ़ रहा है, अब हमें कितने स्कैम्स पकड़ते हैं कि देयर आर लेट्स से पनीर फॉर एग्जांपल, कि देयर सो मच एडल्ट्रेटेड पनीर कि इतने किलो में भी बिक रहा है, 100-200 रुपये किलो में भी बिक रहा है, और वो लोग के पास जा रहे हैं. तो मेरा क्वेश्चन यही था कि ये तो गलत बात है, तो वाई, ये तो सबको ही पता गलत बात है, तो वाई इट्स नॉट, ये तो बेसिक चीज़ है कि जो एक इंसान को मिलनी चाहिए. तो उन्होंने मुझे एक बहुत अच्छा आंसर दिया, अच्छा नहीं बट आंसर था. इट वाज लाइक, कहते कि हमारे कंट्री की जो पॉपुलेशन है ना, इट्स, और जो हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज हैं वो मैच नहीं कर रहे. तो जितनी मिल्क प्रोडक्शन है, जितनी जिससे ये चीज़ें बन सकती हैं, वो हमारी सारी पॉपुलेशन को फीड नहीं कर सकती. तभी ये एडल्ट्रेशन थोड़ी आनी शुरू हुई, ताकि हम एटलीस्ट एक पॉपुलेशन को फीड कर सकें. तो उनका वे ऑफ थिंकिंग ये था कि एक जो सरकार या कोई भी, जैसे एक राजा है, अपनी प्रजा कोई भूखी ना मरे, इसलिए वो थोड़ा सा एडल्ट्रेट करके कि सबको खाना मिल जाए खाने को. अब आई डोंट नो इट्स राइट चॉइस और रॉन्ग चॉइस. उसको कि मेरे को प्रजा को पालना है, तो थोड़ा सा अगर मैं एडल्ट्रेट करके इसको खिला दूं इनको, तो थोड़ा सा मैं इनका टेक केयर कर सकता हूं. तो उनका एक थॉट मेरे को हमेशा, मैं सोचता हूं कि हमेशा एक वो फाइट चलती रहती है मतलब मेरे माइंड में. तो मैंने आज तुम दोनों से वो थॉट शेयर किया है. तो आई वांट टू नो योर व्यूज कि आपको क्या लगता है इस व्यू में.
I mean, he's not wrong where he said कि एडल्ट्रेट करके दे दो,
कि लेट्स से कि प्रजा को तो पालना है यार, तो कैसे पाल सकते हैं कि नहीं तो भूखे मरने लग जाएंगे लोग. तो उन्होंने मुझे इस एग्जांपल से समझाया था, तो दो इट हिट माय माइंड.
So it's a lot of things coming together and largely economics basically. Many times people say organic महंगा क्यों है? I say that's the wrong question you're asking. Don't ask why is organic expensive. Ask why is your regular food cheap. You know, so it is cheap for a reason, the reason that you only told. So which is fair in practical terms in the short term कि लोगों को भूखा नहीं मारना, but that is not what you should be complacent with कि यार चलो ऐसा है तो ऐसे ही रहने दो. Ideally it should have been fixed from the starting. Green Revolution came, whatever. The intentions were right to feed the huge number of population that was at the verge of starving. Although उसके जो repercussions अभी दिख रहे हैं उस टाइम नहीं मालूम थे, which is fine, sometimes happens. Policies का long term effect नहीं दिखता. But once you figure that out, then you should have the intention to fix it. Which came a few years ago, 10, 15, 20 years ago, when research papers came out, इसका नुकसान पता लगा. Bhatinda belt में it became a cancer belt because of that only. The chemicals which are banned all over the world, they were being used for so many years, So चलो वो गलती जब पता लग गई, then you should have fixed it back then. I mean, ये जो चीज़ है ना सारी, they're very macro level things which governments and policy makers over the years that they have in control. हमारे आम आदमी के कंट्रोल में नहीं है. We can only be at the receiving end. But sadly, we don't have such future looking or such bright politicians who think about these things smartly. तो ये चीज़ें नहीं हो पाई. तो इसलिए so market itself adjusted itself to कि इतना demand इतना supply है, उसको meet करना है, तो कहाँ we can cut corners. And depending on where you fall in the society, अगर तुम गरीब हो, नीचे हो, then you don't give a fuck के इसमें अच्छा क्या है बुरा क्या है, you eat. But the higher you go in that chain, then you keep moving. तो वो जो gray area है, that transition, वो market ने खुद define कर लिया है, which will stay the same. But we should not be complacent with that. It is pure economics working in play. But ideally, the leaders, the governments, they should. I mean, the red line was crossed ages ago. We are still, the problem with India is we have so many things that we've crossed the red line for years ago. But वो चल रहा है, चलता है, तो वही चली जा रहा है.
Consumer awareness भी तो बहुत ज़रूरी है ना उसमें. They come and ask for, I want clean food, or maybe they prefer that as well. जब हम सप्लाई डिमांड की बात कर रहे हैं, जब डिमांड ही, फॉर एग्जांपल जो मेट्रो सिटीज़ में रह रहे हैं, they are demanding for all that. They are demanding for, that's why things like Blinkit and Zomato are thriving there. क्योंकि people demand that.
पर वही ना, they're demanding, but who is solving that demand? Private players. ठीक है, they're making money in that process, whatever. It's not a bad thing that they're doing that, but it will not be, it's not a socialist approach. It's a profit वाला approach है वहाँ से. So that will solve a problem for a few, sect of society which can pay for it. But we are talking about कि सबको खाना मिले साफ. That is something that the governments can do. तो उस केस में
आई थिंक कि मैक्रो में तो फिर एक ये ब्लेम गेम की चेन ही शुरू हो जाएगा कि लेट्स, फिर इन्फ्लेशन है, फिर ये है, फिर वो है, सब कुछ महंगा हो रहा है, तो वो हो जाएगा. माइक्रो लेवल पे लाइक आई थिंक वी नीड, इसमें कुछ चेंज मेकर्स कुछ आ सकते हैं. So, जैसे you are a change maker.
For example, now there are a lot of young, because see, farming or producing food has always been a, not a very fancy profession, whatever. It's all, farmers are always seen as old, frail, fate kapde.
Yeah.
They're not seen somebody who's, driving a Mercedes. There are very few of those. तो उस perception की वजह से this was not a very attractive or a lucrative kind of a business or thing to come in. But now जैसे लोग private job से थोड़ा हताश हो रहे हैं, बाहर जाके they देख रहे हैं, they struggle only. And some of them are seeing that there is, lucrative options in this. So there are a lot of people, and everyone knows there is demand for clean food, just like we just discussed. अगर सरकार नहीं करेगी, तो private players will come in when they will see sense in it. So there are many, young agripreneurs कह लो, who are, growing clean food or doing clean milk in small pockets. उनमें से कुछ they might, scale it to big levels, but the catch-22 situation is that at least now the guarantee of clean food will be sustainable only as long as there are many small players. तो वो करते रहेंगे. जब कोई बड़ा हो जाएगा, फिर वो quality पे भी issue आएगा, and whatever. That is not the best approach. So local or seasonal, whatever, or fresh is something which only micro entrepreneurs can solve for. तो आ भी रहे हैं, and there is more scope for that. The demand भी बढ़ेगी. And if you're able to just put yourself out there, social media, I mean, it's like magic. 100 साल पहले नहीं था. Now you just record a video and put it out there, and if the algorithm picks up, you suddenly get इतने customers जितने तुम एक करोड़ रुपए की marketing लगा के भी नहीं कर सकते थे. So it is possible.
So true.
It's a hack. So using that, making sure that you are doing what you're selling, quality wise. So micro entrepreneurs in clean food, there are many propping up. There will be more which prop up. तो वो micro entrepreneurs उस demand को पूरा करेंगे थोड़ा.
I got a 2-part question for you. First, what are you struggling with in this organic farming and with Gill Organics? And the second part would be, what are you struggling personally as well?
With Gill Organics, I mean, there's never any business which doesn't have problems. So a lot of problems are there in terms of logistics or in terms of staff, people, in terms of the difference in expectation by the customer and what can come, because it's a new concept. Not everyone gets it. Some still come with a very commercial lens. Some are very appreciative. Okay, thank you, at least, whatever. They understand the limitations of organic farming, because we are not selling vegetables. We are not in the business of, it's not a retail thing. It's like a membership thing. Somebody who gets it, somebody who understands nature. So we just help maintain their farm.
What are the limitations?
Many limitations, like we are not just organic, we are local, we are seasonal, we are fresh. So ये सब चीजें अगर तुम दोगे, I mean, we could have cut corners and only said organic and given maybe non-seasonal things or non-fresh, whatever. But we went into it not as business, we went into के साफ खाना चाहिए, which means organic, without chemicals, fresh, seasonal and local. So seasonal है, so you won't get everything all around the year. You will get only those things which are the nature can produce in that time. है ना? Local है, so you can't get everything उस सीजन में अगर किसी और स्टेट में हो रहा है और शिप होके यहाँ पे आ रहा है, तो it doesn't mean that you'll get it from your farm also. So local है तो जो उस एरिया में उस मौसम में जो चीजें होती हैं, which narrows it down to maybe 1/3 of what the whole menu is.
Okay.
Maybe a little more than that, but a little less than 1/5, half of it. तो वो limitations हैं, है ना? तो freshness है, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आप many things you can't just tell at the on the day of harvest कि ये चाहिए हमें, तो वो हो चुका है harvest. You know, also these limitations do come. It doesn't, ऐसा नहीं कि तुमने join किया हमारा program and the next day you start getting it. You wait for the sowing period, then slowly a few things come. पहले हल्का होता है, तो many customers जो नए नए जुड़ते हैं, पहली 2 डिलीवरीज देख के दे लाइक इतना ही आएगा, बस इतने पैसे दिए हमने. तो वो समझाना पड़ता है. इट्स नॉट अ फैक्ट्री, यू नो, इट्स जस्ट लाइक योर फार्म. अगर आपके घर में होता तब भी ऐसे ही आता. वी आर जस्ट लाइक स्लोली बिल्डिंग अप. सो दीज आर सम लिमिटेशंस व्हिच कम विद दिस. तो लोगों को वो समझाना, that is always a challenge, and any other challenge like any other business, operational challenges. So those are some issues which are there. In terms of scaling also, जैसे मैंने बोला, you can't have some big players, it defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
So we don't want to scale also, and even if I were to scale, it's not clear how to do that. You know? Maybe some other form of venture which I'm thinking, but not that way. So professional Gill Organics की तरफ से, these are the problems. Personally, because Gill Organics is not very far away from my personal, you know, thing. It's not my work. It's like my hobby, which has become my work. Personally, I think I've recently discovered why would executives go for PAs. You know, I want to manage my time better. I want to manage. I don't want कि कोई information जो आनी चाहिए मेरे पास ना भी आए, but filter होके आए. There are too many messages or too many calls from, you know, too many people, and there are some which do make sense, you know, so saying no to a lot of people, you know, getting the time to do one thing at a time. So I really wish I had a PA.
Managing your time is
Managing time
is
and
what you're studying.
prioritizing what to do, both the things.
Nice.
What how you view self growth and self analysis as, and how you do those things. Are you like consuming any content of that sort which helps you to, you know, help you grow from your previous versions?
Yeah, I think both ways. Basically, so whatever information you expose yourself to, consciously or subconsciously, that defines, you know, कितना तुम grow कर रहे हो, कैसे कर रहे हो. But if you consciously do things maybe for self growth, definitely a little bit of introspection, a little bit of exposing yourself to the right things in terms of content consumption also, but in the physical world also, trying to meet the right kind of people. Because earlier there was no, you could only read blogs or whatever. There was, reels have overtaken maybe way too much of our headspace, you know. So definitely consuming content, intentional content, largely on YouTube, or reading books.
What's your favorite topics? Is it self help or is it
No. अब because self help में ना बहुत वो ज़्यादा कई बार ज्ञान आ जाता है. So self help is something which, अगर इतना content है इंटरनेट पे and you are like 20, 25, 30 whatever, you must have seen so much of self help का content. अगर अभी तक काम नहीं किया है तो आगे भी वो नहीं करेगा. So only like some basic self help guidelines are needed, which you बहुत जल्दी you are able to consume here and there. उसके बाद तो it's all about action or introspection or doing things in the practical world. So not a lot of self help, वो नहीं. But I'm always curious now that AI is also there. So I'm always trying. Until a few years ago, I was always looking forward कि क्या आएगा, let me learn new things, whatever. Now I'm going a lot in history and sociology. I'm trying to see कि हुआ क्या था अभी तक. I'm trying to learn from the patterns of human race or whatever, what we do as a society, or and the reasons behind things that are now. Because you can be opinionated, but अगर तुमने वो पढ़ा नहीं है ढंग से असल में क्या हुआ था, क्यों हुआ था, if you keep forgetting history, then you'll keep layering your new reality on the very weak imaginary foundations. So these days I'm trying to learn a lot in terms of why things happen, how they happen. A lot of people in India don't even know the civic structure. History or civics सबसे boring मेरा subject था school में.
Exactly.
But that is the most important. You don't even know कि अभी जब अभी votes हुई हैं किस level की हुई हैं, तो उस बंदे का क्या role है. If you're not aware of those things, then how can you form opinion on politics?
Exactly. We talked about this once. History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. So I mean, going into history, what happened and how it will happen again. For example, people were fearful about social media, internet, and same people are fearing about AI as well. When it is one of the, I think it's a profound thing we have discovered, and it will help us. Obviously, there are both sides of things. Social media is also turning bad, and it is a good thing that can help us to expose to different topics. But I think that's what we were talking about, the depth is like we're lacking the depth in the doom scrolling. For example, someone with very good feed, someone with a very good algorithm would say कि प्राइड आ जाती है कि भाई मेरा एल्गोरिथम बहुत बढ़िया है, मैं ऐसी ऐसी रील देखता हूँ, थोड़ा सा माइंड फक वाली चीजें आ जाती हैं, मैं आई एम गोइंग टू सेल्फ ग्रोथ. But point is, are you pausing and going into the introspection and analyzing कि आप उसको work कैसे करोगे? सुन तो मैंने भी लिया, सुन तो आपने भी लिया, but action लेना कि क्या ये, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब कोई किसी को रील आती है किसी साइकोलॉजी के ऊपर है, फिलोसफी के ऊपर, सेल्फ एनालिसिस के ऊपर, बट आर यू गोइंग एंड डूइंग द एनालिसिस योर सेल्फ इज आई थिंक द क्वेश्चन. वो चीज़ें नहीं हो रही. सबको लग रहा है कि वो बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, बट एक्चुअली आर यू, मतलब मेरे को लगता है विजडम थोड़ा सा, हम ना भी थोड़ी सी आपसे आने से पहले बात कर रहे थे, पीपल आर गोइंग फॉर विजडम टू 20s और 30-year-olds व्हेन विजडम लाइज अराउंड 60s and 70s. हम उनके पास बैठ के उनसे नहीं पूछ रहे भाई आपने लाइफ देखी हुई है, 20s में आपने कितनी लाइफ देख ले, चाहे जितने मर्जी एक्सपीरियंसेस हो जाए, गोइंग एंड सिटिंग विद दोज पीपल, मतलब वो
भी है. But because the times are changing so fast, there are many things that they would not be able to guide you on. They can tell you on human nature maybe, but maybe not on the current times. But इससे पहले what were we talking about? AI? No.
Social media
and AI. So see, social media is not bad. What we make of it is good or bad. So there's both kind. Human mind has devil side also, angel side also. तो ढंग का काम भी होगा, लेकिन वो जो थोड़ा गंद आ जाता है उस पे, whatever, propaganda आ जाता है, and political parties are using it for them, or celebrities have hacked it, and how to, people are hacking the ways with social media. So the evil side भी है. The same will be true for AI. There will be good use of it, there will be bad use of it. But उसमें बस ये कि एक third angle फिर से आ जाता है, unlike social media, because AI has its own brain also, although it's fed on data, but it has its own logical thinking. So it will be वो थोड़ा 3D kind of a fuck up होगा, good way and a bad way both. So it will be interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be a weird world. Niches बहुत बन जाएंगी is what I think, and there will be many niches, and they will be deep in their own niche. In terms of कुछ यूटोपियन होंगी, कुछ फेक होंगी, कुछ असली होंगी, कुछ साइबर पंक होंगी, कुछ ये सब कुछ छोड़ के they would just want to sit in nature होगा. So the world is gonna get a lot more
distorted.
Yeah, in a good way and a bad way both.
Have you find any like technology or AI for your farming kind of thing?
I'm vibe coding these days. I've never been a coder. मैं कॉमर्स किया, सब कुछ MBA किया. I don't know single line of code. Java क्या होता है, C++. I don't know shit.
Lovable?
Huh? No. Gemini. I tried with ChatGPT, but even the paid version would like crash after a long conversation, hallucinate करता. But then I tried Gemini, and now I've built my automation. मैं बैठा क्यों हूँ यहाँ पे? Because everything is non automation. Scripts are running in the back end. They are all integrated with Google Sheets. And the driver has an automated thing. He just takes. So I've जो चीज़ मैंने 7-8 लाख रुपए दे के सॉफ्टवेयर बनवाना था, वो मैंने हफ्ता कोडिंग करके, वाइब कोडिंग, it's a new term, where you just talk and tell the code, AI के क्या करना है. and I'm enjoying it. I know the high that coders get sari raat baithna kyun, although I'm not getting into the difficult part of finding the wrong bracket or whatever, but still fixing the logic. Well, I made some more than 100 variations of the final code that I have now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm using it for the good side also.
Can you give us some example कि कैसे automate कर रहे हो? क्या मतलब कुछ example कि ये चीज़ मेरे बहुत time ले रही थी but मैंने automate कर दिया तो सारा बहुत workflow हो गया.
Yeah, so like for example, our customers, they have, of all the things that they can grow on the farm, not everyone chooses everything. Personal taste. तो कुछ लोगों ने choose कम किया होता है, उसमें से फिर इस time क्या grow हो रहा है, the intersection of that. For example, पहले हमारे customers को मालूम नहीं होता था कि क्या आएगा उनके farm से. So now I have made 3 kind, एक backend software, master sheet, एक packing sheet के लिए, पैकिंग टीम के लिए कि क्या पैक करना है, एक ड्राइवर के लिए कि क्या डिलीवर कहाँ करना है, और एक कस्टमर के लिए. सो 4 different sheets and they all talk to each other. So I input in the backend के इस टाइम कौन से कस्टमर ने क्या मांगा था और क्या ग्रो कर रहा है, वो उनको अपनी शीट पे रियल टाइम दिख जाता है. And then they have the option to remove or change something also. So वो flexibility में ले आया हूँ. पहले तो जो था वो आएगा.
हाँ.
So people were like, चलो अच्छा खाना आ रहा है, but then they wanted more, some flexibility.
ये वेरिएशन चाहिए होते हैं, कुछ मन नहीं किया. जैसे बिग बास्केट के साथ एक प्रॉब्लम था ये वाला कि आपने कुछ ऑर्डर कर दिया, अब अगले दिन यही आएगा, बॉर्डर नहीं चेंज कर सकते आप. तो 10 मिनट्स के साथ तो डिफरेंट हो गया ना कि चलो फिर 10 मिनट में आ जाएगा. बट बिग बास्केट के साथ ये इशू बहुत आता था पहले लोगों को, तो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट.
तो वो किया. एंड देन for example, if we have like 150 families, right? So हर रोज 30 कुछ deliveries होती हैं. And every day, like if somebody is selling कि आज ये डालना मेरे फार्म में, आज ये मत डालना, ये ज़्यादा देना, ये कम देना, पत्ते दे देना, तो WhatsApp पे वो फॉरवर्ड करना, ट्रैक करना, मेक श्योर करना कि हो कि नहीं, was impossible. But now they do it on their one sheet, straight away goes to the packing sheet, and they take it, and then वो freeze हो जाता है. हर रोज 12 बजे वो run करता है software, the robot, and then the whatever went to them goes on the history tab for me also, for the customer also. They can always see क्या गया. और फिर वही शीट पैकिंग उसके पास जाती है ड्राइवर के पास, एंड देन ही जस्ट लाइक टिक मार्क्स एवरी डिलीवरी, एड्रेस होता है, एंड फिर आगे टाइम स्टैम्प आ जाता है. सो आई ऑलवेज हैव अ रियल टाइम व्यू ऑफ वेयर माय ड्राइवर इज.
दैट इज रियली नाइस यार.
हाँ, तो यही तो सॉफ्टवेयर होते हैं फॉर विच पीपल चार्ज अ लॉट. फॉर एग्जांपल, सी माय ड्राइवर इज लेफ्ट विद 3 more deliveries now. Now I know.
Now it's only 1.
हाँ, अच्छा. 3 फिनिश हुआ. तो ये एक डिलीवरी रह गई उसकी, बाकी उसने सारी कर दी और आगे टाइम स्टैम्प भी है, सब कुछ.
Really fast.
I think ये भी मतलब it taps into your creative side कि आपने वो पूरा build up किया है. And I want to even tap into your music video direction side and graffitis and all. Are you still doing the graffitis?
I want to अभी, but not like a proper नहीं किया.
Okay.
थोड़ा बहुत spray can here and there.
It's Oob graffiti?
Yeah.
Is it a short of something?
Yeah. I was teenager when I kept the name. Not a very nice name, but ठीक है. You carry what you carry. It stands for out of box.
Yeah.
Out of box. Okay.
So I was thinking कि मेरा ना.
Yeah.
यार, why you went to Google? You did a great job in this.
मैंने थोड़ा बनाई वो वीडियो.
तो like you.
I was just in the back end team just to see.
But still yeah, I think storyboarding आपने किया उसका, but still you did a great job उसके साथ में. वीडियो देखा और मजा आ गया मेरे को, सच में बहुत मजा आ गया मेरे को. So I thought कि अगर ऐसा आपका साइड है, एक क्रिएटिव है तो साइड, so why you chose over Google? It was about
ऐसा नहीं होता. I mean, you always
money.
you love to paint, right? You might love to make music, but does that pay your bills? No.
Hobbies are not always.
Hobbies are not your professions.
Yeah.
But the people who are passionate about music and they love also music, फिर वो करते हैं तो then they pay your bills. So I thought कि अगर
No, it's not that linear. The very few. As an artist, you struggle.
Takes
So
time.
when I left, no, sometimes it takes the whole lifetime. Then you're like, क्यों कर रहा हूँ ये मैं? So making a career out of music, a lot of things have to come together. Your skill, your talent, your luck, your timing, opportunities, a lot of dots have to come together for you to like be able to make that your profession. I've seen जब मैंने पहली job छोड़ी after my MBA, 6 months I left and I was into music production. I would talk to a lot of people, a lot of people, like some famous names from Chandigarh also. They would go to Bombay, they would do proper courses, they would like even produce for big names like A.R. Rahman. But they, after a year or two, whatever, they're still like trying to struggle and then working. IELTS का कुछ खोल लिया ये वो, So it's not always that linear. So it was always a hobby, and somehow it doesn't work that way. That if you're good at something, तो उसको बना you should try, but again with a few, depends on your destiny. अगर तुम लिखा है डेस्टिनी में तो you can even be the next बादशाह, you know, by hook or crook. But if not, then there are so many talented people I know that nobody knows about them.
बट जॉब बन जाती है ना अगर आप किसी क्रिएटिव परस्यूट को मतलब लाइक एन हॉबी को आप अपना वो करते हो, तो वो जो लव होता है उसके लिए वो जब जॉब में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है यू
वो भी है, but
लव चले जाता है
I've
उसके
asked
लिए।
that question to many people, but it differs. 50% say कि हाँ यार अब तो वो काम ही बन चुका है, but 50% they're like no, I still enjoy every day of it.
या रिक्रिएटिंग। तो आपका क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस क्या होता है मतलब व्हेन यू स्टोरी बोर्ड और डू अ ग्राफिटी और ऑल?
I think it's just a form of expression, whichever way it is, even if it is a painting on the wall, or it is. So every time that I've done a creative pursuit, it's mostly just to express myself. Either it is like, pehle I used to paint a lot. Either it is, spray cans on walls, or it is making music, or it is making videos. It is my expression. And when it gets appreciated and talks to other psyches and they see what other people can't see, so that gives you the validation and the joy also.
बट आइडिएशन कहाँ से होती है और वो मतलब ऐसा कुछ है कि मतलब कुछ सबका कुछ ना कुछ एक वो होता है ना प्रोसेस कि सम पीपल से कि आई गो इनटू द वुड्स एंड द आइडिया स्ट्राइक्स एंड समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, तो कुछ ऐसा होता है क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस या
नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता. I mean it doesn't happen every time, but I think night time is very conducive for me. So I've been many years I've tried to wake up early, for which I need to sleep early, which has not been happening. But raat ko if I sit, then that is the time where radiation just happens. But it just happens. I mean, depends agar kuch, because every creation is a copy of a copy of a copy kind of thing. So it depends if I saw some nice art piece and I know I get the desire in me to like recreate it or do something in my own. जैसे कल ही मैंने अपना ऊप ग्राफिटी के पेज पे बहुत बार एक कुछ शेयर करे आर्ट वर्क्स. So when that gives you the urge to do something, and that urge is the creativity कह लो, that is the real joy of being existing, where you get an urge to create something and you do that. तो वो जब आ जाता है, then I maybe pick up my iPad or I enjoy the process of video production, but I do it all for myself. So whatever would make me happy to eventually watch is what I produce, which I think every artist should. But if it talks to people or not, that is secondary. But you will enjoy it. Sometimes I create an art piece, तो उसको बाद में घंटे देखता ही रहता हूँ बस इसको. It gives, looking at my own art piece gives me so much joy, and that makes you feel alive. So that is how I do it.
Being close to nature helps with creativity, or is it?
I don't think so. I don't know. Must hoga, but I don't think nature has to do with that, because sometimes creativity can thrive everywhere. If you've been thrown into some very skyscrapers wali building for a month, you can find creativity there also. So but I get it, maybe from a evolutionary point of view, maybe nature does, but I don't know. मैं इतना भी nature में नहीं रहता हूँ. If I go to because most of my work is like on laptop for my farm, I go to the farm maybe once a week or twice a week. उसमें भी कुछ घंटे 3-4 घंटे. So definitely helps to maybe relax or like have a different perspective, but not necessarily creativity, I would say. That comes in every nook and corner, here and there.
Is there something like an asset that you are building right now, but it will not pay off now, but in future it surely will? Do you think so? There's something you're building, maybe your perspective, maybe your mindset, maybe some skills.
My body, I think that's it, not other things. Because बाकी चीजें, I don't know. You never know. इतना लंबा नहीं सोचता मैं mentally, because you never know. I live in, not many people agree with this. I live ये सोच के कि मेरी आखिरी 6 महीने हैं. What all I can do, आखिरी 6 months of my life. अगर तुम ये सोचो कि कल मर जाना है, that is too drastic. Then you will blow your bank balance in a day. But if you think I have 20 years, that is too long for me. So I think in 6 months. But that is because that changes, might change, might never change. That is very fluid. But body is something which is thoda static. So I'm working on my health right now, so that I never, even when I'm old, I'm able to do things, because I wanna grow old, not for any other reason. I want to see how the world is in like 2080, whatever, how sci-fi it is, वो कितना सच हुआ,
how cyberpunky it is.
वो सब कुछ कितना हुआ, कितना नहीं. I would want to see it with my own eyes. उसके लिए, and to experience it, I have to be mentally and physically fit. So for that, I'm working a lot on my health.
You want to live forever?
नहीं. I mean, अगर possible होता और बिना age हुए होता, तो maybe तब भी नहीं. You need to relax after a while.
Sucks the joy out of life. We know we all gonna die someday.
Maybe you can overcome that thought also. Every thought can be overcome. There is you might, if you know कि ये हमेशा के लिए है, तो you can think कि हाँ meaning नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. But then you can also realize that there's a perk to like living forever, and this is just a obstacle in that, achieving that perk. Then you jump over that thought. Then you do realize कि ठीक है, भले हमेशा के लिए है, लेकिन every day is different. The perspectives.
Would you also think about legacy in that case?
No, I don't think of legacy, because once you're done, you're done. There's no point leaving your name behind.
You don't want to be remembered as something.
No.
Mantaj से तो
No.
But
I
still,
mean, it's
like,
not that I don't want to, ठीक है होगा, but then I'm not there to experience it. Maybe it gives joy to my kids or parents or whatever who's left behind. Once you're done, you're done. It's all about what you do or perceive when you are alive, when you have the consciousness. So legacy, I'm not working towards my legacy.
but personally, would you like prefer anything? People should remember me like this.
While I'm alive, but not afterwards.
So there's nothing like Mantaj
not
was a
my-
creative guy, like something of that
उससे
sort.
क्या ही हो जाएगा, है ना? उससे क्या ही हो जाएगा? How many people do you remember as such कि हाँ उनकी legacy अभी भी है? How many can you think of? But even if you do, after a year you won't, So that is very futile. That is very ephemeral. So that is not my motivation. और सुनने में अच्छा लगता है. Ego boost बहुत
Yeah,
अच्छा है.
ego boost.
But it's no need to do that.
We got this little window. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
what is your biggest fear?
बड़ा तूने
Scary. Haunted.
The question is my biggest fear. The way you asked it.
Actually, I tell you one thing कि एक perspective change आया अभी मेरे life में. So उससे पहले I would like
अभी podcast में के लाइफ में
life.
आपने नहीं दिया कुछ.
आपके साथ अलग जाने में मैंने लिख लिया है.
ठीक है.
तो मेरे personal growth के लिए. So what is your biggest fear, Mantaj?
My biggest fear, I don't know, man. It's never not one major thing that pops out. There's small little fears. My life is a lot in the grays. You will never find a very black and white answer, because that is now not how I think life generally is. But my life is mostly in the grays. Fears, I think my fear would be just that I watch a lot of those such content where elderly people are asked the questions that what is that they regretted, because just like learning from history. So right now I'm like, they are my history, so I like to, instead of reaching that point, it's always better to like just hear out what those people think. And once you get old, you get even wiser, unless you gone bonkers or crazy. So I do listen to such podcasts and episodes. There's a YouTube channel I follow, I don't know, forgetting the name, Beauty of Life or something. They only interview like old people, really old people, and some that who have done crazy shit in their life. So one thing they do regret is that I could not become what I could have, or I did not use my time properly. So my biggest fear is that I don't extract the maximum juice out of my life. और ये ना मुझे feel हो कुछ सालों बाद कि fuck, when I was young or when I had the time and energy, I could have done much more I could have achieved my capability. So that is my fear. पर इतना ज़्यादा fear भी नहीं है. I don't live in fear as such, because living in fear, again, that is takes your headspace, and you'd rather replace that with something more constructive and productive.
जैसे आप इसकी बात कर रहे थे, मेरे को आई जस्ट रिमेम्बर दैट ये जवानी है दीवानी का सब कुछ तो मिस हो ही जाएगा बनी, तो मतलब वो तो कुछ
ना कुछ तो रह ही जाएगा.
Yeah, I've not seen the movie.
तो
Not seen the movie.
there's this
I just release पे देखी मैंने भी.
he wants to like see everything at the same time. तो वो कहती है just enjoy the sunset here. तो वो कहती है कुछ ना कुछ तो मिस होगा ही. तो जब हम ऐसे भी सोचते हैं like people in their 80s or 70s, कुछ तो रहेगा ही हमेशा.
वो तो रहेगा. I mean, you can't aim for perfection, but at least the heavier majority, the meatier chunk, which you should not have slipped, वो अगर पकड़ो तो अच्छा है. It's not like hold everything, hold at least the major chunk.
एक्चुअली ये क्वेश्चन पूछने के पीछे रीज़न ये था, मेरा थोड़ा सा माइंडसेट इस पे अभी चेंज हुआ है. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर कि रिसेंटली व्हाट हैपन वाज कि मेरे फ्रेंड के फादर की डेथ हो गई. सो देन ही वाज टॉकिंग टू मी आउट, और ही वाज ट्राइंग वेरी हार्ड टू प्रूव कि मैं अपने फादर को अपनी वो इमेज दिखा दूं कि यार हाँ कुछ बन गए हैं एंड वो देख जाए. तो वो देखे बिना ही वो मतलब लाइक देवर रिग्रेट्स कि यार मैं और मेहनत कर लेता. और अब ही इज़ अ रियली हार्ड वर्किंग गाय, और लेकिन स्टिल लाइफ हैपेंस एंड सबने एक बार जाना ही है. तो उसकी बात सुन के एक मेरे को मतलब डिफरेंट, आई डोंट नो, मे बी आई एम राइट, मे बी आई एम रॉन्ग, बट एक डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव मिला कि दिस इज माई बिगेस्ट फियर कि बिफोर माई पेरेंट लीव्स, तो मैं उनको वो एक लाइफ या वो दिखा दूं कि यार कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ सन दे रेज्ड, और कहाँ तक मैं पहुंच गया, और जो लाइक यू नो एक सबके एक पेरेंट्स के अंदर एक होता है ना कि यार हाँ बच्चे को कहीं ना कहीं देखना चाहते हैं, कुछ कुछ एक ड्रीम होता है, कुछ वो चीज़ होती है. सो मेरा बिगेस्ट फियर पहले ऐसे ही थे कुछ चीज़ें, बट इट चेंज टू दिस थिंग कि अगर ऐसा हो गया तो
this will also change.
हाँ ऑफ कोर्स दिस विल आल्सो चेंज, पर रिसेंट अभी माइंड में क्या चल रहा है मेरे, तो
Because that is good to have. It's what makes you feel alive. What else is there to life if not such things?
yeah.
But on the other hand, also uh, having the pressure of doing that, not the pressure. There's another way of looking at life. Okay, ठीक है, successful होना from a parent's point of view also, to see the kid do something, and from the kid's point of view also to make the parent proud. ठीक है, that is good. That should be there. That is what makes you feel alive. Otherwise, you're a robot.
Yeah.
But then if that causes a lot of dissatisfaction also, or that you always feel like something is lacking in life, then you're missing the point. You being here with whatever you have, less or more proudness, less money, whatever, what you're doing right now, this is there is a very nice quote I really like, which says that life is what happens to you while you're busy planning for it. So which is very true. So this right now is the most juicy thing that you can do. तो किसी चीज की कमी की वजह से you should not feel you're lacking. It should inspire you,
Yeah.
but it should not avoid you from living a fulfilled day to day, is what I feel.
I also think कि मतलब वो वाला frame लेकर आना, not a judgment of any sort, but it in some sense is a little selfish, because you are thinking कि वो मेरे को वैसे चाहते हैं, rather than going ahead and कि how we can make them happy in जितना भी टाइम है, because everyone is aging और वो it's a ticking time bomb. But if you go ahead and being selfless, because मैंने की line पढ़ी थी कि happiness is better watched than experienced. तो मतलब वो ज़्यादा होगा कि if they want to travel the world, let's go and do that. If they want me to sit with them, let's go and do that. Rather than me being successful, that's more of a personal win. But
again, if you're doing this because you've heard the quote के experience करने से ज़्यादा देना अच्छा होता है, that is separate. But eventually if you reach the point where genuinely तुम्हारे अंदर वो खुशी दे के तुम ज़्यादा खुश हो रहे हो, that is win-win, because at the end of the day everyone is selfish. You do things for yourself, even if you're doing it to, even if you're taking your parents abroad, you're doing it because you read that वो करने से मैं खुश होऊंगा. It's eventually about you.
it's not
Selflessness is also eventually selfish is a very mistaken word, but at the end of the day you do everything for yourself, even if it is a sacrifice. Transactionally अगले का फायदा हो रहा होगा, but you're doing it from your own will, right? So once you reach a point where you're doing it not because that is how it is supposed to be, but it is coming from within you. Like I take my parents to, I make them go yoga. I sit with them. I always wake up, hugging my mom. I took them where I was living in Dublin, showed them London. I did all that not because
you read a quote.
There was a theoretical thing behind it.
I was summing it up actually.
Yeah, I'm not saying because you said
yeah.
the quote. Of course, quotes are what summarize things, but innately when you start living a life where like I said in the beginning, where you're doing what just comes from within you, and it keeps rewarding you, keeps making you happy, makes you keep happy and all the time, so that is a good state to be in than following a booklet or instruction.
I feel ऐसी life, ऐसा situations, ऐसे life, ऐसे years find करने मुश्किल है मुझे लगता है कि जब हम सेल्फलेसली डूइंग, ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ वेरी सब्जेक्टिव है कि सेल्फिश अपने टाइम के लिए तो होना पड़ेगा, बट जब आप वो सेल्फलेसनेस दिखाना चाहते हो, करना चाहते हो अपने लेट्स से पेरेंट्स के लिए कि आई मेक देम हैप्पी बिकॉज वो मेरे को इंटरनल हैप्पीनेस मिलती है उस चीज़ से, तो लेकिन स्टिल यू नीड टू बी सेल्फिश अबाउट अदर थिंग्स देन लेट्स से कि वो सेक्रीफाइस आ गया, एक जगह पे सेक्रीफाइस करना पड़ेगा अगर ये चीज़ इनको देनी है, तो यू नीड टू कट ऑफ एवरीथिंग ना, तो वो चीज़ मेरा मतलब है यहाँ पे कहने का, और डिफिकल्ट है, इट्स नॉट ईजी. तो समटाइम्स लाइक आई थिंक पीपल टॉक्स ऑन सोशल मीडिया, तो वो दिखाते हैं कि बहुत ईजी है, बट इट्स नॉट दैट ईजी. आई फील दैट.
बट जैसे आपका जो था उस पर अगर मैं थोड़ा सा एक वो जाए कि अगर एक मदर बर्थ कर रही है चाइल्ड और उसको रेज कर रही है, तो विल दैट बी अ सेल्फिश एक्ट? आप कह रहे थे ना कि सेल्फलेस होती है चीजें, सेल्फलेस भी सेल्फिश ही होती है इन द फॉर्म.
Yeah. Again, so now the conversation we having is more on the Baba kind of lines, more of like philosophical kind of thing. So definitely she's doing it because उस माँ के अंदर जो ममता आई है, that is making her do it. She's not doing it because she's supposed to do it.
But that's love, and that love is selfless mostly.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's selfish as well.
But there is some joy she's getting in that selflessness. That joy is selfish.
Okay, got it. So we have this last segment. It's called rapid fire round. Friends and rapid fire combined. You have to answer.
Rapid. मुझे लगा गलत बोला. Rapid.
It's friends and rapid fire combined. You have to
We
answer.
are also a little creative.
A little. So you have to answer in one word or one sentence. What's one misconception about your journey or your field in general?
People think I have a lot of money.
एक बेस्ट एडवाइस आपको मिला हो अपनी लाइफ में.
Advice मिला हो? I don't. No, it's difficult to pinpoint to one best advice.
एक वर्स्ट एडवाइस आपको मिला हो.
Be friends with the manager.
Be friends with manager.
If you could make one rule or law that every human has to follow, what would it be?
I think being disciplined, self-disciplined, it'll solve for a lot of problems in the world, I think.
Got it.
If you could sit with one, dead or alive, to like let's say something to learn from them, who would it be?
Dead or alive? I think Guru Nanak. Not because from a very religious point of view, although of course I'm from that religion, does impact, but I feel a lot of these gurus and deities, हमने उनको बहुत एक religious lens से देखना शुरू कर दिया है. But eventually, like if you read about Guru Nanak, especially by non-Punjabi or non-Sikh writers, they've written about other perspectives of him, how he thought and all that stuff. I would want to sit down with like Guru Nanak maybe and just like talk, like I have a podcast kind of thing, so that I see his, not the deity, not the holy guru side of him, but the human side of Guru Nanak.
That is really nice. Actually, ये किसी ने बहुत यूनिक है, ये किसी ने नहीं बोला आज तक ये वाला आंसर.
For people who have like listened to you right till now and they want to have certain traits from you, what would be some things you can recommend them? Like for example, a book, a social media page, or a movie that can be helpful for them.
I somehow don't get so much time to consume. I keep, मेरी लिस्ट है ना जो movies to watch की, वो लंबी हुई जा रही है. Although I'm into like film production, I want to watch a lot of movies, but I hardly get the time to. But I never watch commercial stuff. I mostly watch movies maybe on Mubi, MUBI जो platform है.
Okay.
But of course, they're more like art kind of films. एक होती commercial films, एक होती art films. They're not for everyone, but learnings have mostly happened for me. They've happened through that. But more than content, I think if somebody wants to like do, maybe if I were to like nichodify what worked for me and somebody wants to copy that, if you get satisfied somehow right now, maybe by achieving what you want to achieve, which is difficult, or maybe just like bringing your demands and expectations from life down to the primal level. तो वो जो तुम्हें सिखाया गया, बताया गया, जो सोशल मीडिया सिखाता है, वो फालतू की चीजें, not फालतू, but like if you realize the hollowness of that and you get very satisfied with what you have, then you open a huge headspace in your mind where you can do creativity and you can do things which are universally aligned with you and you follow your gut. वो तभी होगा if you have the time and headspace to do things. वो तभी होगा if you're satisfied. वो तभी होगा if you're not chasing things which have been told that you should chase. So like sitting down and like asking yourself the basic questions, being satisfied in the moment, and then letting sitting with that patience and let creativity flow, then you will maybe connect dots. It's always like you can never make sense of what is happening. Retrospect में तुम्हें दिखेगा कि हाँ वो dots जुड़े थे, but it's very difficult to like build them in the देख के कैसे करूँगा मैं. But that happens only if you let life happen a bit, for which you have to detach a bit from what society is asking you to do.
Got it.
One word to describe Mantaj.
Curious.
That is a great word, I would say.
I would describe myself as with that as well. Curious. Yeah.
I describe myself as
रैपिड फायर है.
वही मेरे दिमाग में आ नहीं रहा कुछ. I would say creative. A little kind of creative side.
Thanks, Mantaj, for stopping by and doing this with us. I think this would be a fun episode for people who might get interested in organic, eating organic, or maybe choosing organic food for themselves, and also whatever the wisdom you have provided from all your experiences. I think that's gold. Thank you for doing this.
But thank you for having me. It's good to be on podcasts where, not a lot of fluff is talked about. And it's good that you're not chasing after numbers, you're producing good content. So it's good to see stuff happening in Chandigarh. So I hope you get more, good speakers over here. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
This is Strangers to Friends podcast. I am Babab Joshi.
This is Saksham Narad.
Meet you in the next episode
of S2.